LCTV Sports presents Medomak Valley High School Basketball. Special thanks to tonight's game sponsors.
This season of Medomak Valley Basketball is brought to you by First National Bank, Bangor Savings Bank, Hammond Lumber, NC Hunt, Dead River Company, Colby and Gale, Bath Iron Works, Rising Tide Co-op, Rockport Automotive, LCI Open Fiber Network, Midnight Auto, Panthers Gym, Max Storm Cheer and Tumble, Moody's Diner, and Napa Coastal Auto Parts.
Wall to wall.
Good evening, everybody, and thank you for tuning in to LCTV Sports, bringing you this high school matchup between the Medomak Valley Panthers and the Belfast Lions. I'm Phil Carlson for LCTV Sports. In the booth with me tonight is none other than Richard Vanna. Larry Seidlinger's a little under the weather tonight, so he won't be joining us. Lucky to have Richard here in the booth with us.
Glad
Richard,
to be here.
Thanks for coming back again.
Yeah, no problem.
Apparently we didn't scare you off last time enough to
No, you didn't.
have back.
Glad to do a girls' game.
And a special thank you to Brandon Simmons running the camera work and the production work. He's pretty much doing it all for us. So tonight's matchup between the 10-3 second place of the B South Medomak Valley Panthers versus the 9-4 Belfast Lions, who are in third place, B North. So on paper, this
should be a battle.
Should be a good game. They've met once before. Medomak went to Belfast. Medomak won 41-17, kind of a lopsided victory.
Yeah, it could be. Medomak's very aggressive. A lot of pressing, press most of the game. Maybe they don't handle pressure well.
Yeah, we did watch the JV, the Medomak JV girls team come with a win, but Belfast made a game.
Yeah,
they had the lead for a while, and
most of the game.
Medomak had to come back and fight it off.
Yeah, they did a good job coming back. Molly made a quick shot, and they held on the lead. What, did they win by 5?
Yeah, I believe it was 33-28.
Yep.
If I remember correctly. So we got about 10 minutes to go before the tip-off on this one. Let's take a moment to meet the Medomak Valley Lady Panthers.
Meet the Panthers is brought to you by Medomak Valley Boosters and Rockport Automotive.
Chloe Fox, sophomore, number 1.
Catherine McKenney, senior, number 2.
Rachel Richardson, sophomore, number 4.
Haley Pawlowski, senior, number 10.
Sadie Knight, junior, number 12.
Alyssa Smith, sophomore, number 14.
Katana Williamson, junior, number 15.
Sarah Nelson, senior, number 20.
Audrey Jackson, junior, number 21. Maya Cannon, senior, number 25.
Lily Christ, junior, number 30.
Lindsay Pino, Medomak Valley Girls Varsity Basketball Coach.
We're back. 9 minutes to go before the opening tip-off of this game. Richard, what do you plan to see? You know these girls probably better than anybody, seeing how you coach most of them in softball. We haven't had a girls game now they've had 5 straight away games. We've been all boys, so it seems like a long time since we've seen the girls play.
They're a very aggressive bunch, press a lot, try 2 or 3 different presses. Their front 3 guards, Katana, Haley, Sarah, are all over the floor all night long, and they just very aggressive the whole night. So if Belfast can handle the pressure, it'll be a good game. They are everywhere all night. You'll see when they play.
Haley Bukowski is one of my favorite players to watch because she is just 100% motor all the time.
Yeah,
just all over the
great
court.
Athlete. Sarah's everywhere, and Katana's the leader of the pack. They're just long, lanky everywhere.
Exactly, yes.
And then they have great girls that fill in behind them, and it's a good group. I mean,
it really is.
They deserve second place. They've been playing really hard.
And a younger group, too. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4 seniors. One of them seniors finally getting back on the court, number 2, Catherine McKinney.
That's great.
been out,
Yeah.
most of the season with some injuries, but I think she's an added shooter that
Yes.
you have to account for.
Yes. If she gets on fire, you have to watch out.
What I'm really excited to see, I really like the play from number 1, Chloe Fox.
Yes.
Too a little out of control playing, but once she calms down, I think she's going to be a dominant player.
Yeah, she's got a ton of potential. That's for sure.
Yes.
Let's hope she refines it and gets it where she needs to be. Long girl. And she's very coordinated.
Yes.
And,
she plays softball?
Huh?
She
did.
softball? Yep.
Well, she was a catcher. Can you imagine?
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
No,
like the one place she
Would
started
not
out as a
put the
catcher in
tallest-
Little League. Yeah, she started out as a catcher in Little League, and then I think I kind of outgrew the position a little bit. So
Not really her fault.
no. I mean, what do they list her at? 6'1"?
She is. They have her at 6 foot.
6 foot even.
That's
Okay.
a lie. She's way tall.
My
she's taller
word.
than that.
And she's been tall for a couple, 3 years now. She's grown a little bit, but she grew it all like the 6th grade, maybe 7th grade.
Oh, wow, wow.
Yeah, she grew a lot.
Now on the Belfast side here, they only have one senior, and 4 juniors that are starting, and then some freshmen and sophomores. So
Well, that's good for the program.
they should be just as good next year, if not better.
Yeah, they must be having success with their schedule, and Medomak went up there and did their job up there. Let's hope they do it here.
Well, and you never know. I mean, high school sports.
Yeah.
I mean, you could win by a lot and not be what the game actually was, or how the team is good.
How the officials call it early.
I mean, Belfast is in 3rd place for a reason. They're coming in averaging 45 points a game, and they only allow 35 points a game.
That's good defense.
Us, on the other hand, Medomak, we average 52 and we allow 31.
Okay, that's on paper. It's a good matchup.
Yes, everything's lining up to be a good matchup.
Sure.
And this is a game where Medomak beat them pretty easily at Belfast, and Friday is a very big game for the Lady Panthers.
Yeah, you could overlook this one very
Yes,
easily.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Trap game. That's my favorite thing to say here.
For sure, and it's a big point-worthy game. 9 wins. They might win a couple more after this one. So you're going to get, possible 11 wins or something out of this. So
That's right.
it's huge to stay where they want to stay.
Yeah, it's been such a while. It's all coming back now of the last girls game we've seen, and I remember some things of the last girls game, and I really wanted to see Aubrey Jackson find her shot.
Yeah. Another one.
Yeah, great shooter, great perimeter shooter. Just wasn't dialed in the last game I'd seen. And starting to get there.
Yeah, shooting's a mental thing as much as a physical. And first one goes, or you get to the foul line and get a shot or 2 under your belt.
That's right.
That's usually what, like, when I coach the kids, younger kids, it's like, okay, your shot's not falling, get fouled. Go to the hoop, get fouled,
that's right.
get to the line, get a couple easy foul shots in, and then maybe your outside shot starts to fall.
And this team's just like the boys' team is players coming off the bench with Christ and Feely.
Yes.
They're going to come off the bench and they're going to provide valuable minutes.
Yes.
And good minutes. So, they can take over a game.
Yeah, Sadie Knight too, I think.
Yeah, exactly. There's another one there. Thank you for picking that up.
Yep. Yes, it's what I like about watching these girls play is that just motor does not stop.
That's right. Yep.
I just impresses me. They work really, really hard, and if they happen to have a night where they score off their turnovers that they create, they can put 60, 70 points on the board.
Yes.
Easily. It's when they struggle coming off, getting turnovers and not turning them into points.
Right. Yep. So we're just under 4 minutes here before we get this tip-off. I'd like to say a special thanks to our sponsors out there and all of you tuning in at home. Make sure if you haven't subscribed to LCTV Sports on YouTube, please subscribe. We need those subscriptions. Listen, people, I don't come cheap, so we need that money.
Yeah. Yes, you got to hear Phil.
Mom always said I had a face for radio, so this works out really good.
Perfect. What was it? I always get it wrong. Iowa or Ohio?
Iowa.
Iowa.
Grew up in Iowa.
Oh, Iowa. Okay. Pig farm? Not a pig farmer.
Not a pig
Not
farmer.
a pig
No,
farmer.
no.
Oh, shoot.
Unfortunately, no. You know, it's
no, well.
farmers in Iowa now. They made all their money selling their land. So
everywhere now,
yeah.
isn't it? Yeah. Farmers have hundreds of acres, and a developer's like, oh,
that's right.
There we go. You know. Yeah.
That's why I thank Mr. Spear every time he's in the building.
Yeah, this is fun. I've been waiting to try to get a girls' game in, and like the opportunity, and this group just amazes me how hard they work.
Yes. Yep. I really enjoy. I really do think the saying thanks to the sponsors is really heartfelt, because I have older family members that can't travel and can't make it out at night, and it's really a great thing we're able to do because of the sponsors, that we can stream this and let people watch from home. And
yeah, it is.
I know people have grandparents that live in Florida.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people head to Florida during February vacation.
Yeah.
And the playoffs are, there's probably 300 people in Florida watching Medomak playing the playoffs. That's one thing I've learned about this school growing up here and being here when the Art Dyer was here with basketball, and coming all the way through, that Medomak basketball is all over this country.
Yes.
It's crazy. Like Larry was telling me that when they first started this, LCTV doing Medomak basketball, that he heard from Dean Erickson, which would have been in the 70s, mid-70s. He played, very, very good basketball player, played for Art Dyer, and he made a donation.
Oh, wow.
You know, and Larry thought that was the greatest thing ever. And,
yeah.
I mean, think about it. He's in California. He actually does stuff with movies.
Yeah.
And he's watching Medomak play.
That's interesting.
Watching Medomak play basketball, you know?
Speaking of Larry, Larry's probably on the couch right now, and he's laid up. Larry, we hope you feel better soon. I'm sure he'll make it back for Friday's big game.
Yeah, he'll be here for the pink game.
There's just pink night, which is another great thing that Medomak does.
Great cause. Great cause.
And I hear other schools are starting to follow suit now, too.
So Oceanside done it, we done it. I'm sure there's a few more.
That is amazing.
Yeah, it is.
Well, we are just about underway here with our opening remarks from Athletic Director Mr. Lash, and then the national anthem. And then we'll do starting lineups. That was a much longer 30 seconds than I anticipated.
Yes, it was.
That was a lot of. My apologies for everyone at home.
We're giving them time to go get popcorn.
And said the officials were Art Stanley, and did you catch the other one?
Mike Stalin.
And the starting lineup for the Belfast Lions, coached by Elmer Deans. At guard, number 5, Danica Gray. She's a junior. Number 10, Madison Dean. She's a junior. Number 11, Julie Dares. She's a junior. And number 21, Jaden Philbrook, a senior. Now, your Medomak Valley Panthers. A 6-foot sophomore, number 1, Chloe Fox. A 5'8" guard, junior, number 15, Katana Williamson. A 5'5" guard, she's a senior, number 20, Sarah Nelson. Number 21, a 5'9" guard, junior, Aubrey Jackson. And number 25, a 5'11" forward, she's a senior, Maya Canyon. Medomak Valley varsity girls are coached by Lindsay Vinyl, assistant coaches Kyle Durkee, Richie Oliver, and managed by Peyton Eaton.
Here we go, Phil.
This is it. Been waiting all day for this.
Waiting all day.
So for Belfast, it appears that number 12, Goodwin, will be jumping. Against number 25, Cannon.
We'll go on with some size, Phil.
Yeah, that's what. It's been so while since we've seen a game.
Yeah.
Tip controlled by Belfast. Deans. Over to Gray, back to Deans. Dean out to Dares. Dares drives. Rebounded by Jackson, and it's going to stay Belfast ball. Cannon had a hand on the rebound. So Philbrook will inbound for the Lions. She'll go out top to Deans. Deans over to Gray. Gray back up to...
Got to get that rebound.
Dares with a rebound. Back out to Deans. Deans over to Goodwin. Goodwin drives. She'll draw the foul.
Audra.
So that will send Goodwin to the line. Foul was on Aubrey Jackson.
Audrey.
Audrey,
yep.
yes. And Goodwin misses the first one. And buries the second one. Cannon inbounds to Williamson. Williamson will bring it up. Over to Nelson. Nelson will set the offense. Over to Jackson. Jackson looking. Drives out to Cannon. Cannon over to Fox.
Nice cut.
Nelson with the rebound. Puts it up. No good. Rebound tipped by Nelson. Picked up by Fox. Jackson will bring it down. Over to Williamson. Williamson top of the key. She'll drive. Loses it. Picked up by number 11, Dars. She'll take it to the hoop and draw the foul.
Audrey's going to find a quick seat here now. She's got 2.
I like Belfast's approach there. Just kind of go aggressive.
They've gotten a lot of rebounds. We got
Yes.
a rebound. We have the size.
Yes, as Jackson picks up her second foul. Number 11, Dares at the line.
Puhowski's coming in.
She'll miss the first one, and Jackson will get a seat. Dars misses them both. Nelson with the rebound. She's quickly into the front court. Williamson with the drive. Pops. Nothing. Haley with the rebound. Back out to Nelson. They'll set it back up. Nelson sees a hole. Loses the ball.
Ooh.
And will take and give a charge. 21, Philbrook. Philbrook will inbound, and now Medomak in a bit of a zone press here.
1-2-1-1, or a diamond and 1.
Philbrook quickly.
There you go.
To
There
Dares.
it is. Already got it.
Haley with a steal.
Oh.
Nelson gets hammered from behind
That was a tackle, Phil.
by Deans.
That was a tackle from behind. Here we go.
Nelson will inbound. Medomac's looked a little stagnant on offense
Yeah,
tonight.
a little flat.
As number 4, McKay, will check in for Belfast.
Sadie Knight from Medomak.
And Knight for Fox. Inbound to Williamson. Williamson, top of the key. Over to Puhowski. Puhowski surveys. Back to Williamson. Setting it back up again. Over to Knight. Knight back to Williamson. Quickly to Nelson. Nelson looks down below to Haley. Haley spins. Back out to Nelson.
Haley's got to shoot that.
Yes. Nelson dribbler. Nothing. Rebounded by Philbrook. Philbrook up quickly to Dares. Dares can't quite handle it from the defense of Williamson.
Katana recovered really well.
Yes. And it'll be Belfast ball.
Glad she did. We had 4 white shirts in the backcourt.
Dares to inbound. She'll inbound to Goodwin. Philbrook loses the handle. Quickly up to Nelson. Nelson drives. Chucks it up. That's going to be off of Cannon. That was not a great shot by Nelson.
No. I
21.
think they're just trying to get on the board, Phil.
Philbrook to inbound. And Cannon setting the edge there. Setting the edge. This isn't football.
Yeah.
Preventing the baseline
Yeah.
or sideline, I should
Using
say.
it as another defender.
Yes. Williamson over to Nelson. Back to Knight. Nelson and Knight playing catch. Williamson go back to Knight. Back to Williamson. Back to Knight. Top of the key. Nelson will set it back up. Nelson dribbles to Williamson. Williamson with the
Get in
three.
there.
Buckets.
Are fans excited when they score, or are they just excited the first basket? So
Something
they can sit down?
happened. Yeah, that's a very good point.
Man, we have had a hand on the ball
Yes.
almost every single time.
We
this
have.
pass.
Cannon knocked it out, but it'll stay Belfast ball. Philbrook will inbound. Will inbound to Gray. Gray will bring it up, guarded by Williamson. Switched over to Knight. Down low to Philbrook. Philbrook can't handle it.
Good
What a
cut.
pass over to Goodwin. Goodwin on the runner. That's good offense right there.
It was good cut.
Williamson will pass to Nelson. Nelson surveys. She'll give it to Knight at the top. Knight will back over to Nelson. Nelson says, I can do it. Phillibrook with the rebound.
Sarah got a hand on it.
Sarah stole.
Give it up.
Bukowski, there we go. Nelson gets hammered. Nelson got a hand. Bukowski come up with the ball. Quickly back to Nelson. And Nelson will be at the line. Foul was against number 10, Deans. I'm sorry. Number 11, Dares. Here first. Team second. And Nelson makes the first one.
McKinney.
McKinney will check into the game for Sadie Knight.
Need another shooter.
And Nelson gets them both. Phillibrook looking, can't find nothing. They've got him trapped.
What happened?
Number 11, Dares was
Timeout.
trapped and give it a big chuck, but Belfast, Coach Deans, with the timeout. So halfway through the first period, 5-3.
5-3.
Medomak.
5-3 with a hand on the ball about 14 times.
This game is sponsored by LCI Open Fiber Network. We provide secure servers, digital switching hubs, network monitoring services, and a great customer service center. Get fast, reliable broadband service with LCI.
Yeah, Medomak, defensively, Medomac's been great.
Yeah, they have. They're playing a zone, Belfast is, so it's like a 2-3 or a 2-1-2, whatever you want to call it. But they're difficult to play against. You got to get a rhythm. You kind of got to play off your defense.
Yes, yeah. You've got to get lost in the zone.
Yeah.
I believe someone told me once.
Yeah.
Get behind the zone.
And if you hit a few threes, sometimes they come out of it.
Pull them out of it, yep.
We're in full court man.
So number 14, Wadsworth, will inbound. She inbounds to Goodwin. Goodwin will bring it up. Guarded by Cannon.
Sarah. Got the ball back.
Nelson with the trap.
With
Gets
another
the ball
steal.
back.
Another steal, Phil.
Another one.
Another one.
Bukowski will inbound to Nelson. Nelson will bring it up. Over to Williamson. Williamson for three. In and out. Rebounded by Goodwin. Goodwin over to McKay. McKay up to Gray. Gray dribbles. Guarded by Williamson. Down low pass stolen by Bukowski. Nelson quickly. Oh, had Cannon on the runner.
Yeah, that's close.
Over to McKinney. McKinney with, McKinney with the drive, no good.
Oh,
Stolen by Cannon. And they're going to get Cannon with that?
no, I think he said blue. He did.
Huh.
That's 2 on her.
Number 11, Dares. We'll have some wholesale substitutions here as Feely and Knight will check back into the game for Williamson and, McKinney and Cannon. Haley with a bad pass stolen away by Deans. Deans takes it the length of the court. No good. Rebounded by Gray. No good. Rebounded by Williamson. Williamson quickly up the far side. She'll pass to Bukowski. Bukowski hits Nelson on a runner. Loses control of it. Feely with the rip. Knight back to Nelson.
Going back to the line.
Nelson drives and draws the foul, which she's really good at. That seems to be her thing.
Well, I mean, it's just basically no fear. She'll go from anywhere on the court and throw it up from anywhere on the court.
Foul was against number 14, Peyton Wadsworth. Nelson at the line. And she makes the first one. So Nelson with one more. And misses the second one. Rebounded by Feely.
Good job, Claudia.
Great job, Feely. Quickly inbounded to McKay. Over to Goodwin. They'll set it back up. Dean's trying to hit Philbrook down below.
Got it, Katana, I think, over the back. Yep.
That's the fourth team foul.
Her first.
So Philbrook inbounds. 3-ball from Dean's, no good. Rebounded by Haley, great save. Williamson up the court quickly. She'll pass to Nelson. Nelson will shoot it from the corner. Rebounded by Feely. Back to Knight. Knight with the open look. Oh, and gets the roll. That was just a 2, yep.
That was a pass to Cena.
Philbrook into Dean's. Dean's chucks it. Another chuck to Goodwin. Goodwin can't quite bring it down.
We are just everywhere defensively.
It's
playing against these girls must be brutal to be on the other
think
team.
how frustrating it would be.
They are just everywhere.
Now Christ will check in for Puhowski. Number 10, Dean to inbounds the ball. She'll get it out to Goodwin.
That was a
Goodwin
travel.
back to Dean's. Dean wins. Blocked by Sadie Knight. Williamson comes up with the ball. She'll bring it the length of the court. Soft touch pass to Feely. Misses it. Rebounded by number 4, McKay.
Look at that.
McKay tosses up. Stolen by Nelson. I can't even keep up. They get there. Nelson brings it back. She'll set back the offense. Williamson will drive. And get it. Number 10, Deans will bring it up. And she'll draw the foul.
Going to the line.
That will be shooting.
I mean, it's incredible to play that good defensively and have a hand on every ball and have just 5 fouls.
It's got to be, yes, exactly.
But,
I mean,
but the old adage says that, like, if you play that aggressively from start to finish, they won't call as many fouls.
That's right. If you're consistent about it. Dean's at the line. And she'll back rim the first one. Now McKinney and Cannon will check back in for Nelson and Feely. 10 Deans will get their second shot. And she makes it. Williamson bring the ball up. She's at the top, over to Knight, near side. Knight surveys, back to McKinney, top. She'll drive, lose the handle. She stays with it, though.
Our ball.
Wow.
Our ball.
That McKinney, she looks a lot tougher than, she's a lot tougher than she is. She lifted her off the ground fighting for that ball. Williamson will inbound. Over to Cannon, out to Chris. Sadie at the top. McKinney. Oh, McKinney, you got to take that.
Yes. There we go.
Back to McKinney. There it is.
Katana
nice save by Williamson.
Too far.
Wadsworth up to McKay. McKay can't quite hold on to it. You know, I'm okay with that shot by McKinney.
Oh, definitely.
You've got to get your shot back. You know,
it gives you a chance to rebound.
Yes.
Give you a chance to rebound. I'd rather do that in a turnover.
That's right.
Put them up. Playing the zone 2-3. Like Larry said, Richard wants a Hail Mary from the first quarter.
Yeah.
We're going to run a stack.
That's
yeah, they're kind of a matchup zone, Phil, or
yeah,
just a 2-3 zone.
I'm not sure they know what they're doing right
Yeah,
now.
we're
It
going
looks
for
a little
last shot.
confused. Yep.
Sorry.
We'll go around the top of the key here between Knight, Williamson, and McKinney.
Let's see if this works better than the boys.
Williamson drives over to McKinney. Back over to Knight.
She thought about it.
Knight looks. Williamson with the drive. Stops, pops. Fronts the rim. A mad dash for it. All Medomak.
It's going to count.
Oh. Great shot. So at the end of one, Panthers 12, Belfast 4. And we will be right back after a word from our sponsors.
NC Hunt, a family-owned business with 2 retail locations dedicated to helping you with all your building endeavors. Open 7 days a week and will deliver material right to your door. When you team with Hammond Lumber for a project, they're there for you. With 22 locations and over 900 employees, Hammond Lumber is here for what you want, where you want it, and when you need it.
Welcome back to, that was a little loud. I apologize, Richard.
Hey, you're happy to be back,
I scared him. I am. Welcome back where Medomak Valley Panthers, the Lady Panthers, have a 12-4 lead over the Belfast Lions after one. And the name of the game so far has been defense.
It sure has, yeah. They've had a hand on every pass, every dribble.
You know, it must be a Medomak thing because the boys
They do the same thing.
are the same type of defense.
Yep.
They're so good at help, recovery. So Philbrook will inbound. And Cannon will get a hand on it. We'll try this again. Philbrook to inbound. She'll get it to Deans. Dean down in the corner. Guarded by Fox. Over to Dares. Dares at the top. Back to Goodwin. Goodwin drives. Throws up a prayer. Rebounded by Williamson. Williamson quickly. She's going to go all the way. A little too hard off the glass.
Oh, got it back.
Rebounded by Goodwin. Goodwin still has it. She'll roll it over to Deans. Deans will set it up. Guarded by Nelson. Over to Gray. Gray will bring it back around. She'll drive. Hard pass to Dares. Dares back to Gray. Up top to Deans. Deans will drive. She'll take a shot. Rebounded by Cannon. Quickly to Nelson. Nelson up the far side. She'll come up. She'll stop.
I thought about it. There we go. There we go.
Jackson.
No good.
No good. Rebounded by Cannon. She loses the handle of it. Rebounded by Dares. Dares over to Goodwin. Philbrook. Philbrook out to Deans. Deans down to Goodwin. Goodwin will throw it up. And she'll get fouled by Fox, I believe.
That's what it looked like.
I'm assuming Fox was on the ground. And number 1, Chloe Fox, her first foul. And that will put Goodwin at the line. And Goodwin back rims the first one.
Comes Puhowski.
And Puhowski will come in for Fox. Now, looking at that, that shouldn't be an even trade.
Oh, Haley has a hand on the ball as soon as she came in.
Yes.
She had a hand on the ball.
And Goodwin will miss the second one. Then Belfast will get the rebound. And number 11, Dares, with a 15-footer. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
Extra rebound.
Williamson bring it up. Over to Nelson. Nelson looks down low. Down to Cannon. Cannon out to Jackson. Jackson dribbles. She'll wisely give it out to Williamson. Williamson will come back to the top. She'll go to Nelson. Nelson handles it. Drives. Hits Aubrey on a runner. Jackson trying to get it back out to Williamson. Little miscue.
Yeah.
This zone's actually giving Medomak
Yeah,
a little bit of pressure.
It gives the boys trouble.
Yes.
I don't know. I mean, I'm surprised more teams don't use it to slow down running teams.
And
yeah,
Haley with
another hand on the ball.
Don't blink, folks.
You know
You'll
what I mean?
miss
Like,
it.
why wouldn't you play it against a team that likes
Yes.
to run? Just throw a zone at them regardless of the score and make them play half-court offense.
So apparently that was off Belfast, and Bukowski will inbound to Cannon. Cannon gets it in the paint, turns, left hands. Rebounded by Dares. She's trapped. Whoa.
Got Puhowski.
Look out, fans. So it'll stay Belfast ball.
Like she got the rebound, 2 girls instantly.
Yes. You
in a
don't
trap.
even have a time to set up.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Dares will inbound. She'll inbound to Goodwin. Goodwin looks, loses the handle.
Get the ball back.
It's sheer numbers. If you just have more offensive possessions, you're going to win the game.
Sure.
Inbound to Nelson. Nelson surveys. She finds Williamson, bottom side. Nelson back at the top. Back to Williamson. Back to Nelson at top. She'll backpedal, reset the offense. Pressured by Gay. Forced to pass down to Feely.
Going to have a foul or a double dribble or a travel?
They're looking like a travel. Yep, travel.
Yep.
It was going to be one of those. She had 4 Belfast defenders on her. And
it's a hard pass to make and a hard catch.
That's right.
In traffic.
So Nelson will get a seat, and Sadie Knight will come in, and they'll switch it to a full court man press. And they will chuck it up to number 5, Gray. She'll get the handle.
And I already got a hand on it.
Out to 10, Gray. Or Deans, I'm sorry. Dean drives. Loses the ball. Picked up by Haley. Haley lost her dribble. Williamson comes back. Williamson will drive.
Runner. Goes.
And she'll get the 15-foot runner. Phillibrook inbound, back to Phillibrook. Guarded by Knight. Phillibrook quickly gets it across half court. Out to Gray. Gray with the long 2-pointer. Williamson quickly brings it back. That's what I like about Medomak. Don't give them time. She'll hit Cannon. Cannon brings it out from down below, up to Knight up top. Williamson bring it back to the top. Over to Knight. Knight with the long 2. Rebounded by Goodwin. Goodwin will bring it up. Over to Deans. Deans surveys. Guarded by Pekowski. She'll dribble. She'll drive. Nice pass to Goodwin. Goodwin couldn't quite hold on to it. And I believe Dares tripped, fell down.
I think she was looking for a foul there.
Yeah,
she looked back.
I wouldn't have. I didn't see no foul, but there might have been a hand.
Yeah, they're both going for the ball.
Yep.
We'll go with that.
Williamson. Over to Knight. Knight's going to get it sometime. Chris with a rebound.
Lily.
I didn't even see Chris check in. Levin Dares with the ball. She'll bring it up. Guarded by Feely. Dares drives. Over to Philbrook. Philbrook drives. Throws it up. Rebounded by Haley. Over to Williamson. Williamson's on her horse. She's on fire. There she is.
Lily's feeling it.
Chris, 2 buckets in a row.
We were pretty stagnant until then, Phil, you know?
Yeah.
Coach called timeout.
That's what's great about the Medomak, even the girls and boys here, is that
their bench contributes.
That's right.
We were 4 minutes deep, right? In the quarter, we had 2 points. And Lily comes in, gets a rebound from the 3-point line, you know, crashes the boards on the weak side, scores, and then comes down feeling it a little bit and nails a 10-foot jumper. And we needed that.
Keep feeding her.
Yeah, we needed that. Like
that's right.
2 points in 4 minutes.
Because the offense has been stagnant.
It was, yeah. I mean, like I said, they feed off their defense, and if they got to play against a half-court set, it's unless we're hitting threes.
Yes.
Yeah, we don't.
And we've been timid to take them. I feel that there's been some times they should have took a 3 and didn't.
Sure. And it's confidence, you know.
Yes. But, I mean, given our bigs here with Feely, Cannon, Fox.
Yes.
Let them go.
And Haley rebounds just like bigger than they are.
Like
you know,
she's 6'6".
Like she's tall. So they all do.
They really do.
Look how long Katana is.
It's a really good team.
It's It's not any wonder how they're as good as they are.
Oh, Belfast will inbound out of their timeout.
Yeah, see, I knew Sarah was going to jump the sideline. She's going to do it again right here.
Wads, Belfast breaks it. Back out to McKay. McKay over to Gray. Gray back to McKay. Back to Wadsworth. Wadsworth tries to force it down low.
Lily got a hand on it. She three-quartered her and got a hand on it. Knocked it out of bounds.
She's all over the place. It's just exciting to watch.
Yeah, it's fun.
When the team's playing as good as they are. Philbrook inbounds. And gets the runner. It was a tough shot from underneath the hoop.
She earned that one. They're in double figures.
So Williamson over to Nelson. Down to Cannon, back out to Nelson. Williamson will take it.
There we
Rebounded,
go. Put it up.
just like that. Rebounded by Cannon, back down to Cannon.
Hit the weak side, Lily. Got it.
Cannon muscles her way in.
No.
Inbound to McKay.
She almost traveled.
Hey, that's one of those ones, sometimes just dribble. Just dribble.
Get the ball already.
Williamson with the steal. Around two Belfast defenders. She'll come, pop, stop. Front rims it. Rebounded by Dares. Knocked away by
Williamson.
Name your Medomak player.
Katana Williamson. I mean, I don't know, 50 hits on a ball maybe? 50 taps on the ball one way or another. It's crazy. Get a hand on everything. They love to run and jump.
Yes.
They love to help. That's close to backcourt. Good help there.
Yes, great.
Out of control.
Goodwin with her
Sarah's
Philbrook
going.
on the drive.
Sarah's going. And nailed it.
Hey!
A foot on the ball, Phil. Incredible. Like you said, if you get the ball enough times and you put the shots up enough times, it's the truth. I mean, you put 100 shots up and they put up 30.
Laws of probability. Oh, Belfast to inbound. Number 5, Gray. Over to McKay. McKay down to Goodwin in the corner. She'll dribble out.
Oh, got bailed out.
Yeah. Took a long stride at the free throw line, and she gets fouled by
Claudia.
number 31, Feely. Her first. So number 11, Dares at the line, or number 12, my apologies, Goodwin at the line. She makes her first. And her second. And Haley will check in for Chris.
Lily. Yeah, Lily.
Yep.
The spark plug.
Spark plug for spark plug right here. This
spark plug for spark plug. All right.
Williamson. Yeah, they're in like a 2-1-2.
Nail it.
Nelson. That's all right. You got to work through them shots sometimes.
We'll get it back.
Number 10, Deans will bring it up the court.
Look at that. Look at
what
that.
a great defensive by Williamson. As Belfast had Dares all alone underneath the hoop. Goodwin will bring it up. Picks up her dribble. Looking.
We go. We're making them play faster than they want to play.
That's right. They had nowhere to pass it to.
Yep.
And
they get doubled. They pick up their dribble.
Errant pass.
And the girls will feed and fill where they'll give up one person to be open and fill the other three that are the closest pass.
Yep.
And creates a turnover.
Create a pass like that.
Yes. Well, let them pass backwards all day long.
That's right. Yep. Nelson over to McKinney. Nelson back up top. Over to Cannon. Cannon surveys. Guarded tightly by Goodwin. She gets rid of it. Nelson will start over.
They're in man. Oh, we're playing for the last shot.
Looking for last shot here.
Yep.
I don't like the handoffs.
You don't like that?
Yeah, get some distance.
Oh, we got a block. Long ways from a foul shot, Mike. 11? He didn't.
I believe it was number 11,
Ooh,
Dares.
that's 3.
Oh. That's tough.
He'll get her out quick.
Yeah, she'll get a seat. And number 30, Tripp, will check in.
They got 19 seconds and 3 fouls to give. I think I'd use them.
Cannon down low to Williamson. Williamson working that low block. No good. Rebounded by Wadsworth. Over to there's someone down to Philbrook. Philbrook looks for Goodwin.
Travel,
Good.
travel. Nice call, Mike. That's a travel. Yep. She picked her pivot foot and dragged it about a foot. Well, it was that double team.
Yes.
There was a girl on the other side wide open, but the double team caused the turnover.
Oh, Belfast is going to come out here in a bit of a
1
zone
second,
press.
2. There we go.
And that'll do it at halftime. Not do it, I'm sorry, at halftime. Panthers 24, Belfast 12. We'll take a minute here. Thank our sponsors.
This season of Medomak Valley basketball is brought to you by First National Bank, Bangor Savings Bank, Hammond Lumber, NC Hunt, Dead River Company, Colby and Gale, Bath Iron Works, Rising Tide Co-op, Rockport Automotive, LCI Open Fiber Network, Midnight Auto, Panthers Gym, Max Storm Cheer and Tumble, Moody's Diner, and Napa Coastal Auto Parts.
A special treat tonight as we will introduce the youth Medomak program, the girls this time.
This is the foul shooter. Is she going to shoot?
No, they're going to. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This is the foul shooter just happened to be a youth.
Yeah, she thought she was lining up.
That's right. Let's go number 8 or number 2.
Can't quite tell. 8, you're right.
Number 8.
Oh, you're going to get a second shot.
We got it this time.
State championship on the line.
I feel it
here.
right here. Looking good. Ah!
Good offer.
Well, you know, Jared, who normally takes the foul shots every time.
He's probably not here tonight. Now she's got to run all the way back.
I know, and they're going to call her again.
Yeah, she would have brought her sneakers if she'd known that.
This right here is why the Medomak sports stays good consistently,
oh,
too.
definitely.
It's a great youth program.
Youth programs, youth coaches, volunteers. They want to hear their name.
This is always a treat to watch. It's the 3rd and 4th grade runners-up, sponsored by Andy's Variety. That was your third, fourth champions. Jay Nelson Electric.
Might know him. And Andy's.
I've eaten at Andy's once.
Maybe once. Linda Pease, your principal, lining them up.
Your fifth and sixth grade team, Midnight Auto.
Greg and Luke Knight. I didn't catch it.
I didn't catch that either. Another wonderful sponsor, though.
Yes, it's awesome.
I believe that was the 5th, 6th champions by Dow Furniture.
Yes.
Staple of Waldoboro. Dow's Furniture.
Yes, they might be related.
Oh, isn't that nice?
Group photo?
Yep.
Nice.
It really means a lot to these kids to be able to do this. Oh, yeah.
They love it. I see a lot of future basketball / softball players out there,
That's
Phil.
right. Yeah, I wasn't even thinking
I had
softball,
to
but
throw
you're
that in there,
absolutely
Phil.
right.
I had to throw that in there. I know. I see quite a few little softball players out there.
Hey, but this is why the program stays good.
Yes,
You have involvement from the top to the bottom.
Yep. It's awesome. I watched the championship game for the girls, 5th and 6th. Good game. It started as a blowout, and it was like, well, call a blowout, 12-4 or something like that.
Yep.
And next thing you know, it's a 1-point game.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then it was kind of fun. It gets a little more tense.
I tell you, there's nothing more tense than a 5th, 6th grade basketball game. That is, I don't care who's playing.
Yeah, but they pulled it out. It was kind of funny. And it's more fun when you don't have anybody involved.
That's right. Yeah, absolutely. My blood pressure gets too high to watch my own kids.
No.
A little bit of.
Audra doesn't, does she? Anything? She
no, she's as cool as a cucumber.
Cool as a cucumber. That's good. That's good.
Just there to support.
Good for her.
But if you're a referee, you don't want to meet her after.
I think we're going to try to organize a group photo, or no? Yes. Belfast is wondering what they get themselves into.
Yes, exactly.
Usually Matt stops the clock at 3 minutes to give them 3 minutes to warm up. He's probably forgot. Pat can take care of that, Mr. Delahunty.
Yes. That's
timekeeper.
How long has he been running?
A little while now. I'm not sure. It's been a few years.
He's been around for a long time.
Yeah, he coached a lot of basketball. He coached softball with me, too.
Oh, really?
Yes, very good coach. Love to have him back. But he likes to travel now. You know?
Oh, yeah.
He's retired.
Retired.
I'm just tired.
Yeah, just.
This is great. These girls got to love that.
Yeah, this gets even. Boys didn't do that.
No.
Just throwing that out there.
Yeah.
Coach DePatsy, if you're listening.
Yeah, if you're listening, you need a team photo.
Yeah.
With all What do you have, like 60 kids?
Yeah,
out there?
that was a lot.
Great job.
Yeah, so we're 2 minutes away from the second half of this Belfast versus the Lady Panthers. Panthers holding a 12-point lead at the moment, and it could have been a lot higher.
Yes. Defensively, we're playing very, very well. Offensively, we struggle. Second half might be a little different. We'll see.
Yeah.
They gotta decipher the zone, and it's tough. A lot of teams don't like to play against the zone.
Hats off to Belfast for just kind of gritting it out and sticking around.
Playing against these guys must be like miserable. Like
Yes.
you turn around, there's
Yep,
somebody in
there's
your face.
someone
The boys are
there
the same way.
constantly. Yeah, absolutely.
Like playing against Medomak teams, the two varsity teams, you turn around, there's somebody in your face again and again, and it just has to be irritating and miserable to play against.
You get frustrated, and you
Yes,
causes you to make fouls.
You play
or
faster.
throw the ball
and
away.
You
Yep.
play a lot faster than you want to play, and creates bad shots, bad passes. You don't necessarily have to get a hand on the ball every time.
Exactly.
You
Yep.
just need to let them make a mistake. Hurry them up. We'll see who she comes out with in the second half here.
So no warm-ups. A little odd.
I don't know. Maybe they're all just warmed right up. Well, some of the parents stayed and they're heading out at halftime.
Yeah.
Past the kids' bedtime.
It's pushing my bedtime.
Yeah, jeez. I wished I had a bedtime. Go to
So for the Panthers here, we'll have Puhowski, Williamson, Jackson, Nelson, and Cannon. And for the Lions, we will have number 14, Wadsworth, number 5, Gray, number 12, Goodwin, number 4, McKay, and number 21, Philbrook. Philbrook for the Lions has played tough all game.
Yes. For sure. Like I said, it's a battle. They're in a
That's right.
2-1-2, 2-3. I don't know.
I think they,
It's like a matchup zone.
yeah. Nelson near side. Over to Jackson. Jackson dribbles cross court to Williamson. Up to Haley. Williamson will take it. Back rim, get her own rebound.
I think Sarah stole it from her.
Nelson stole it from Williamson. Down to Jackson. Williamson drives. Pops back out to Nelson. Be patient, Medomak. Jackson looks back to Nelson. Nelson to Williamson. Down to the high post, Haley. Back out to Nelson. Over to Jackson. Jackson drives. Gets knocked away by Philbrook. She gets a hand in there. That's the problem, though. They get impatient and then they go.
Try to go for a bad shot.
Williamson will inbound. She'll get it to Jackson. Jackson looks out to Haley. Haley surveys back down to Jackson. Jackson will pop it. Rebound by Haley. How did she get over there? She'll get her own rebound again. She'll turn it over, but knocks it loose.
Get it back? No.
Yeah.
Their ball.
It'll be Belfast ball.
Like a pinball, Phil.
So not a very good start for Medomak offensively.
No. There it is.
Well, I'll eat my words.
Oh.
Williamson with the steal.
There we go. There we
now
go.
Nelson with the steal.
Oh, she tried to get it to Tanya. We'll get it back.
Wadsworth will end up with it. Over to Gray. Back to Goodwin. Goodwin looks.
Oh.
That's a double dribble, ain't it? Yeah.
Delayed whistle.
That was
He's telling the coach take a chill pill. Mike must have swallowed it there for a second.
what? Yeah, that was
really delayed, huh?
I thought someone had knocked it away.
It
was
like
so
that pass
long.
interference call the other day against Buffalo.
Nelson will get it.
Oh,
She was looking for Haley. Haley didn't know.
she was going for the rebound.
Gray with the steal. Over to McKay. McKay surveys down to Philbrook. Philbrook drives.
Got another hand on it.
Cannon with a hand on it. Over to Nelson.
Head up, head up.
Nelson takes it down. Over to Williamson with a soft pass.
She's leaving it.
Loses it.
Can't leave it. You got to pass it.
Picked up by McKay. McKay will bring it up. Shoot down to Philbrook. Philbrook over to Goodwin. Goodwin dribbles off her foot. Wadsworth picks it up. Philbrook gets the sloppy pass. Gets it out to McKay. And they're going to get Nelson here with slapping. So,
I'm a big advocate of a shot clock myself.
Yes.
You know, 30-second shot clock changes the whole game.
I agree.
Oh, there we go. That's ours.
Williamson with the steal.
And one.
Ah.
She'll get right back up. Fouls on Gray, I guess.
I believe so. Number 5, Gray, her first. Williamson at the line. Williamson misses the first one. Not having her best night offensively.
No, they're not.
And she'll get the second one. Philbrook to inbound. Goodwin back to Philbrook. Philbrook at the top. She'll drive. Over to McKay. Back to McKay. Out to Philbrook. Philbrook drives, sends it back out. Goodwin will reset. Down to Wadsworth. Wadsworth shoot, blocked by Cannon. Cannon going the length of the court. Wisely stops, out to Williamson. Williamson drives, shoots. Philbrook to inbound. Got nothing. And there will be the 5 seconds. You don't see that too often.
No, you don't.
That's actually a
good call.
Really good testament to Medomac's defense.
Lily's coming in. See if she can give us another spark.
Williamson
Look at that. Look
there
at
it is.
that.
There it is.
Bingo.
You're going to win a lot of games when your person comes off the bench like that.
Nice trap.
Ahead to Gray. Gray runs. Stops. Blocked by Jackson.
I think she traveled too. Good recovery.
Yes.
Here comes Feely.
Feely will check in for Cannon. Philbrook to inbound. Looking, surveys, finds Goodwin. Goodwin drives. Gets rid of it, over to Gray. Gray looks, back down to Philbrook. Philbrook directing traffic. She'll drive.
Foul on the floor, I think.
Yeah, I think they're going to call Sadie Knight, as I didn't see Sadie Knight even really much of touch her.
No,
it looked pretty.
Maybe a blocking foul or something. I don't know. She went through 2 of them and kind of tripped, so they kind of figured there's a foul there somewhere.
Philbrook to inbounds. Goodwin with a look.
Charge.
And Chris is going to get the charge. Chris is having a game. And now Belfast is going to put out a man press. And number 12, Goodwin, gets a hand on it, but it'll stay Medomak ball. And Nelson will check in for Knight. And Cannon will check in for Jackson. Belfast will stay in a man press. easily into Williamson. Williamson will take it past the Feely. There it is.
Christ again.
Christ, I apologize. Yes, I get so excited.
Yeah, fast break layup. Yeah, Katana pushed the issue, and they couldn't keep up. Now we got a foul. Claudia.
And Feely agrees.
Her first.
It's a good time to give it.
I mean, yeah, and you got it. It's not a shooting foul.
Yep.
So she had beaten her to the basket. So Sarah off the official. Supposed to be part of the game. Sarah just keeps going.
Yes.
We're part of the game.
He was standing out of bounds.
But yeah, well, I mean,
Philbrook inbounds.
just every pass
Just
is
hard,
contested.
just trying to find someone to
Yes.
even get it in. Philbrook with the drive.
Travel, yeah, she did.
And they'll get her with the travel.
Coach is pressing.
The Belfast fans are getting a little rowdy now.
Fall across. Someone's going long here. There we go. Another one. Give it up.
Yeah,
give
get
up.
it. Ah, a little
Way
too late.
They shouldn't have dribbled. You just got
Nope.
to turn and pass. Yeah, blocking.
Yeah.
play. Sarah's third.
Yeah, you make a bad pass and then they get upset.
Yeah. I got to get back.
Yeah.
Did they give it to somebody else? They gave it to Katana.
Huh. Lucky us.
Well, lucky yes. Katana's second.
Goodwin dribbles down. Over to Dares.
There's that pressure by Sarah again.
Yeah. Sarah's lightning fast laterally.
But she anticipates so well.
Yep.
Just, I don't know. They play very well together, the whole crew. Oh, she's on the floor.
Feeling inbound to, oh.
The idea was there.
Yes. What's happening here?
Well, they'd get it back over at the half court if nobody touched it. But according to this guy, someone tipped it. I don't know what he's.
I thought he had called it
Sarah's
Medomak ball.
I don't know what they're doing. Sarah must have a little woozy.
Hopefully she just got the wind knocked out of her.
Oh boy, that was close to another 5 seconds.
Yeah, it was.
They use that sideline so well.
Yes.
There it is.
Fox, a little softer hands on that instead of punching it away.
A little tip ahead.
Yep.
Instead of a.
So Phillibrook will inbound again.
McKinney's in.
Back to Phillibrook, guarded by Fox.
Good help. Almost too late, though. Ooh. Could have got Claudia for a blocking foul.
Yeah. Yeah, I was actually surprised there wasn't a foul on that one. Yep. So number 5 Gray will inbound. She'll inbound, get it to Goodwin.
Another turnover. We've built a pretty good lead here, Phil.
Yes.
33-12.
Hey, they haven't scored this half, have they? Yet?
No, they have not.
Williamson. She'll dribble down. Nice pass.
Feely.
To Feely. Another bench player.
Created by Katana.
Goodwin with the ball.
That's
just.
gone. Playing faster than
That's
they
right.
want to.
That's right.
That's how they've won a lot of games this year. Not putting a ton of points up, but just making the other team make a lot of mistakes. There it is. Oh, you got to put more arc on it.
Fox runs. Oh. Fox ran it down.
Yeah.
Just couldn't quite.
Hang on.
Was thinking about dunking it before she had the ball, I think.
Yeah. Got to put a little more loft on it. Let her catch it. But when you put the loft on it, you hit the curtain.
Yeah. Phillibrook inbounds. Darius will bring it up. Darius around the top. Over to Goodwin. Goodwin to Wadsworth. Wadsworth looks. Lofts up. And they're going to get McKinney.
I think so.
For being in position.
That's
what that kind of looked like to me.
She's a little shorter than the rest of us, so
yes.
you know, got to call it on the short girl.
Well, that's number 5 for Medomak, so they'll be shooting from here out. But
2 minutes and a half.
number 2, McKinney, her first foul. Number 12, Goodwin at the line. Hey, and she gets the shooter's roll.
First point of the quarter.
Yes.
You can win a lot of ball games if you hold them to 1 point and a quarter. So far.
Yeah. And misses the second one.
I don't really know what happened
that was a
there.
little late, too. Like, everyone just kind of stopped and was looking for to see what was going to happen.
They both hit it, but Katana must have been last.
So, Phillibrook inbounds. Deans up top. Deans drives. Guarded by Knight. Blocked by Williamson. Forced the turnover. Cannon will inbound. See if they take off again.
Somebody's supposed to.
Fox over to Knight. Knight will bring it up. Back to Williamson. Williamson resets. Drives. Looks down to Fox in the corner. Fox surveys.
Good pass.
Down to Cannon. Cannon
Good
with
pass.
the left hand. Is Cannon a lefty? Or yes.
She's a right-handed, I think.
That's amazing then,
Yeah,
because
that
that
was
was
good.
a very
That was a good
good
ball.
left-handed.
I think she's a righty. Pretty sure. Oh, my word, what a mess.
Phillibrook drives,
The
loses
ball
the
got hit
handle.
3 times going through there. Poor kid.
Williamson will drive.
Lily.
Lily, get in there. Man.
10 points for Lily. Look at that. Like,
Yeah.
this poor kid's got to dribble that ball up. Now this one's got to shoot against. Lily got a hand
Number
on
4, McKay, puts it up. Misses.
it. Wow.
And it will stay Belfast ball. And
Puhowski
this is what kills me. is
Puhowski and Nelson coming back in.
Yeah,
and
you have Puhowski coming in for
you're
Knight.
adding in more tip balls,
Yes.
more rebounds, more. It's crazy.
And Nelson will check in
She's
for
had
Fox.
she's had a good rotation tonight, I think.
She has.
Yeah.
She has.
Yep.
Coach Vinyl
Vinyl, yeah, Lindsay.
has seen her get better as the seasons go on. It's done a really, really good job. So number 10, Deans, with the shot, rebounded by Nelson. Nelson will push it.
Tough pass.
Out to Cannon. Nelson at the free throw line.
And it falls.
And gets it. Deans will bring the ball up for Belfast. Guarded by Haley. Now,
Yeah, that's an illegal screen.
okay, yes.
Yeah, she moving.
Yes.
4. Yep.
My brain was telling me not what I seen there for a minute. And I was like, are you kidding me?
It's a first foul for her. Third team foul. Yeah, that happens all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's rare that someone stands still and they use a screen. They could almost call that as much as they call holding.
Well,
in
you know, a
football.
lot of times they don't dribble to the screen.
Right. Yeah, you got to use the screen.
Yes.
Kids don't understand.
That's right.
The one setting the screen is trying to move to. Nikki
It
yells it
needs
all
to go
night
the other
long.
way.
You know, going for 1 here. Maybe not.
Nelson loses it, and they're going to
She got
call
fouled.
number 5, Gray.
Next one's at the line. Yep, next one's at the line.
So Nelson inbound.
There it is.
Inbound.
Lily.
Lily.
Oh.
Oh, man, she can't miss.
8 points in the quarter. Oh, didn't need that.
Yeah, nope.
Put them on the line.
You got to put your foot on the line, not your hand. Plant your foot right on that line, and so that will be against Cannon.
First.
Her first. That will send number 5, Danica Gray, to the line. And she'll front rim the first one. And trip number 30 We'll check in for Dares, number 11. Gray with the second one, no good.
Puhalski.
Rebounded by Haley.
Plenty of time.
Nelson dribbles. Handoff to Haley.
There's that handoff.
Here's the handoffs again. See, look how far out they're getting, though.
Yeah, work it down, work it down. The big girl's got to come up a little bit.
You could trap them there if you had a quick defense. Nelson dribbling. Saved by Cannon, but Nelson there, I think, trying to draw the foul, which he's usually so good at.
I think Sarah's played a lot of Nerf hoop. Because you can get away with going to the basket and Nerf hoop. And throw it
Nerf hoop.
Nerf
I didn't know what you said there.
Yes, Nerf hoop.
on the door in the house.
Yeah, on the door in the house. You can, call your own fouls.
Rockport Automotive, your trusted name in auto repair since 2000. Excellent quality, trusted service.
Since 1978, Rising Tide Co-op has been your source for organic, local, and natural foods and goods. We support more than 300 local farmers, producers, and more than 70 employees, ensuring that your dollars stay in our community. We open at 7 a.m., so come on in, grab some breakfast, and enjoy the return of our much-anticipated indoor seating. Everyone is welcome to shop at the Co-op.
We've been on a commercial that whole time.
Oh, well, hey.
There we go. At the end of 3, 43-13. Panthers leading the Belfast Lions. And interesting enough, Richard.
Yes.
This is close to the score.
Yes.
41-17.
Yeah.
Is what the score was.
We've held them to 4 less points and scored 2 more.
With the whole quarter to go.
Yeah, sure. I wonder, did you see if we play better at home offensively?
That's a great question, and I'm actually, I'm upset with myself that I didn't think to look at that.
Right,
yeah,
well,
I will have that from now on.
There you go. I know the Cowboys did.
I got.
Except for the last one.
Yeah, well, unless you're the Packers.
Yes.
Jackson forcing it to Williamson. Trip.
So we got they're going to the foul line.
Rebound.
Oh no.
Nope.
I forgot.
Start of a new
quarter. They wipe
quarter.
them off. Yes. Well, that's always different.
Foul went against Jackson, her third.
There's been a few fouls called, but I mean, aggressive as they play.
Yes. Yep.
They'll probably happily take one girl in foul trouble. Well, not even foul trouble, 3 fouls in the 4th quarter. Boy, they rotate so well.
Yeah, they do.
So well.
Williamson with the steal.
They're not going to catch her.
Oh. Williamson just cannot find the hoop tonight. Great pass. Mishandled by Deans.
Look at that.
Stolen away by Cannon. Back over to Nelson.
One more.
Nelson up to Williamson. Williamson stops, gives it to Jackson. I believe. Looked like Tripp got a hand on it.
I thought it was a tip too, but.
They're not calling it. No one's arguing, so it must not have been. Deans will get the ball.
Oh, we got a long
Great
one.
pass up to Wadsworth. Wadsworth hard off the glass, misses it.
Katana changed her shot.
Pressure by Williamson. Nelson down in the corner.
Right idea.
Yeah, smart shots.
Yes.
Smart shots.
They're in man-to-man. Should be able to run your
back
offense.
To Nelson. Haley down to Cannon with the left hand.
She's
got that all day.
Yeah. We'll have to check on that. That's a great left-handed move if she's not.
She's got to be.
Yeah.
That looks
strong.
Too natural to not be.
There we go. Head up, head up.
Stolen by Jackson. Jackson up to Nelson. Nelson will. Surprise, surprise. Nelson draws a foul.
Nelson's going the line. She had a lot of ball, but she did push her with the ball.
Yes.
Number 10.
Foul was on Deans.
It's only 2 on her.
Nelson
In
and out of the first one. Misses them both. Rebounded by Haley. She'll dribble out. Down to Williamson. Williamson over to Cannon. Cannon from deep. Rebound, Goodwin. Knocked away by Williamson.
She is on 100% the whole game.
She is. She really is.
She is on, just on everything. Defensively, offensively,
And she
100%
plays
the whole time.
98% of the game. It doesn't get tired.
She doesn't look tired.
I don't know what her diet is, but that's something I need to do.
It's not mine, that's for sure. Yeah, I noticed like between last year and this year, she's a little taller, stronger.
Yes.
I mean, maybe, you don't, girls, whatever. She's just a little thicker, but muscle.
Yeah. Yep.
Just solid muscle. And Haley's always been athletic, Sarah. I mean, it's got to be, like I said, playing against these guys. Like Katana didn't get the rebound. She didn't even attempt for it
Correct.
on this last shot.
Yep.
And as soon as they brought it down, they start contesting.
Yes.
And it created
Just
almost created
there.
a turnover.
And the only reason her foot slipped and looks like she was on the line, that's why it was went back Belfast. And the Williamson's only a junior.
Yes.
We get her for another year, so. Seniors of McKinney, Puhowski, Nelson, and Cannon.
Yep. They'll still be quick next year.
That's right.
And they got some height still. Chloe and Lily and Claudia.
Yes. Chris is only a junior.
Yes. Oh, junior. That was
rebound by
another
Cannon.
contested shot.
Yes. Forcing them to take not good shots. Nelson with the ball over to Williamson. Williamson surveys. Switches spots with Nelson. Back to Nelson. Nelson far side looking. Down to Haley. And they'll call Haley with the travel.
I don't know, unless she moved both feet but before she started.
I think
didn't look it from here, but
she's so quick.
Yeah.
The ref just assumed something had
well,
to be
she
wrong.
got the bad knee. Maybe
That's right, yeah. Double team.
I mean, you're
Gray
in the fourth quarter.
You're
in the fourth quarter with 3 minutes in, and they are just as
ferocious as they've been all game.
Pesky. Katana just got a charge. Who's it on?
121. Philbrook. Her first foul.
Taking charges.
And our offense is checking back in as Chris gets back in the game.
You are correct. It's 12 points. She's got a great soft touch.
She does. She really does.
I mean, that's huge going down the stretch here.
Yes.
Going into the playoffs.
Oh.
You can put bench players in if somebody gets in foul trouble and they're going to score for you. Huge.
Nelson gets stripped. Number 5 quickly, Gray. She'll pull it back out. Over to Luce.
Oh.
Luce drives.
Sarah Lilly. Sarah, I think. Yep, her third.
Yep. And Cannon will get a seat as Feely comes in.
Claudia's got some good minutes, too.
Yes.
They've all logged some good minutes.
Feely and Chris are two of my favorite people to put in the game. They can play almost everywhere.
Yes.
And they're not going to have. If anything, they're going to help you.
Yeah, they're not going to hurt you when you come in and the Lily's 12 points.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, some of them have been key.
Yes.
Even in the second half, her points were key. Getting them going again.
And number 11 dares to go to the line. She'll miss the first one. Foul was against Sadie Knight, her third. And dares will get the second one.
That's their second point of the half.
That's incredible.
Nice cut,
Nelson
Katana.
over to Oh, nice pass. Back out to
Claudia.
Feely. Feely with a long two.
Who'd have thunk it?
Who'd have thunk it? Gray will bring the ball up, guarded by Williamson.
Yeah, another illegal screen or a pick.
See, I
don't agree with that.
I don't agree because
that's what he's calling.
The play was past them.
Yes.
She was already moving. But it was against Belfast, so I mean, I'm
I'll take it.
not going to argue it. I never would.
It was just a bump in passing.
Yeah.
She didn't set up or anything.
Williamson over to Nelson. Nelson
Nice
will
cut.
drive.
Nice pick and
Yeah.
roll.
Miss Lily.
Oh,
Got her now.
That's in. Oh, no.
Ah!
Katana with a rebound.
Someone must have got a hand on Lily's shot.
She wasn't quite ready to shoot, I don't think.
I don't think she realized how open she was going to be.
Yep. That's got to be it. She's probably 6 for 7, 6 for 8.
Yeah, that's the first one I've seen her miss.
Yeah, so probably 6 for 7. This might be knees reverse, Phil.
Oh, it's my favorite play. Back to Williamson. Williamson will take it over from the top.
They knew it, Phil.
Everyone knows knees.
Oh.
Stolen. Number 33, loose. She'll drive.
Look at the recovery.
Nelson with the block.
What a
but,
recovery.
they'll call it a foul.
Called a foul from back there.
I thought that was a great hustle play by
Good
Nelson.
block, 4 on her. She's got a sub coming in, McKinney.
Yep. Looks like McKinney will come in for Nelson here. And number 33, Luce, will go to the line. And she'll front rim the first one. And as Larry would say, with 3:35 left to go, 47-14, this is all academic from here.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with Larry. And it's in.
Luce gets the second one.
Second point.
Christ will inbound to Williamson. Williamson will walk it up.
Got to use a little clock here,
Yeah.
I'd say.
You know, it's an important
Or maybe not.
possess the ball to run the clock.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you get a 3-point game, you want to be able to do that. So I think this is really important and valuable.
Yes. Well, I mean, like, I think these kids coming off the bench is great. And then when they come off the bench and they're scoring
Yes.
and contributing defensively.
Absolutely.
I mean, now you say, hey, we're 8, 9 deep, 10 deep. That's incredible for a playoff run.
So Sadie Knight at the line. She'll miss her first one.
A little long on that one.
And, you know, Medomak, they're going to need it
Yes.
Friday. And Sadie gets the second one, going against the juggernaut
Yes.
of the Oceanside, who I seen part of the game earlier in the year, and the Lady Panthers seemed to stick with them for most of the game, but
They
just it pulled away at the end.
Yes. Good game. That was a travel.
15.
I thought when Belfast first came out that we had a lot of size on them, you know, length.
Yes.
I mean,
Yep.
even our guards are long, and it's been an issue for them all night long.
Yes.
Getting passes in, shots off. I mean, you know, Audrey and Katana, they're long. Sadie's long.
Yeah.
Claudia's long.
Tripp with the bad pass, stolen by Jackson. Jackson guarded by Gray.
Jackson working their dribbling skills.
Yeah.
They really don't. Yeah,
McKinney with a nice.
Sadie,
that was blocked. That had to have been blocked by number 33, Luce. 15, Brady will bring the ball up.
I think he has a lot of his younger players in, doesn't he?
Yes. Number
There
5,
it goes.
Gray, with the three-pointer. Yeah, Luce, Tripp, and Harvey, they're all freshmen along with Brady.
Yeah, I thought so.
He's got, you know, at least 4 of the 5 players out there are freshmen.
Lindsay called a 30-second, her first time out of the game. Didn't need any.
Gonna work a play, I guess.
I think break or running time off the clock, like you said, working on that.
Yep.
Yes.
It's a vital part of the game.
You got to spread them out. And generally, Coach DePazzi will run a lot of guards, 4 guards, 1 big guy.
Mm-hmm.
Although your big guy's Gabe, who brings the ball up. You know what I mean?
He's not
like,
really
so,
a big guy.
Yeah,
I mean, he's a big guy, but he's out front on defense, which is not fair.
I think both these teams are poised for a deep run in the playoffs.
The game of basketball has changed so much.
Oh, yeah.
You know, who would ever thunk a 6'6" guy back in our day would bring the ball up the court?
Yes, exactly.
Shaq could barely dribble.
Unless you got 5 other 6'6" guys.
Yes,
like
exactly.
4 other ones, you know. Oh, that was a travel.
So Medomac's getting some younger people in here, as Rachel Richardson, I believe it is. Yes, called with the travel.
And Alyssa Smith.
And Alyssa Smith will check in for Feely. So 14, Wadsworth will bring it up.
That was another moving screen.
Over to Tripp. Tripp will drive, guarded by Fox. Throws it up. McKinney with the rebound. McKinney taking her time, getting it up. Guarded by all of Belfast.
She should have dished that, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fox fights for the ball, calls a jump ball. It's going to be Belfast ball.
Belfast.
As Brady will inbound to Wadsworth. Wadsworth will set the offense. Dribble down to the corner. Down to Brady. Wild shot. Tried to be saved by Jackson. Jackson knocks it out of bounds. Harvey will inbound to Luce. Luce, a freshman. She'll pass it over to 15,
Alyssa
Brady.
gets a block.
Alyssa gets a... Here's some of these younger players, too. I like the way Alyssa Smith plays on JV.
Yes.
Richardson, number 4, also a great guard.
Weak
Jackson. Yes! Jackson for 3. Jackson has such a pretty shot.
Yes, when she gets going, it's real pretty shot. And that's a zone breaker, you know. And
yeah.
And you got to play against the zone. Another hand on the ball. And what?
Not sure what.
No idea.
Foul was against.
Foul on blue. 15.
Brady.
Hey.
She held?
What? Why are they at half court?
Yeah, as the coaches look, everyone's a little confused here on what's going on.
What did Mike call here?
With 42 seconds left in a 51-18 game.
Yep. Well,
we'll send Alyssa Smith to the line, and maybe she can get some. And she front rims the first one. She did play all a JV game.
Yes.
Been sitting for a while, probably a little tired. Get your legs in it.
Yeah, well, you know, the first one, second one goes in.
See if she makes the adjustment. A little over adjustment.
Yep.
Hits the back rim. Rebounded by Luce. Luce will bring it up.
Yeah.
McKinney with the reach. And that's 5.
5 team fouls. 33 to the line.
So 33 Luce, freshman, will go to the line. In and out. It's going very quiet in here.
It is very quiet.
Yeah, it's Luce with the second shot. In and out again. Rebounded by Smith. Over to McKinney. McKinney will drive. Down to Smith. What a nice pass.
And we got another foul.
And Smith will get fouled going to the hoop.
redemption here.
And
Chance
she'll
for
go to
two.
the line. Foul was against Brady.
Brady.
A great name.
I've been waiting for that. There we go, Alyssa.
Alyssa gets on the board in the varsity game.
Just needed a couple to warm up.
That's
like
right,
you said.
yeah. Hit the front, hit the back. Now it's
Couple
in the
times
middle.
up and down the court. Got to get warmed up.
Look at this, 2 in a row.
Second one.
So Luce will bring it up with 18 seconds left. No fouls, Medomak. No fouls. Just rebound or stolen by Fox. And that'll be it. Pass over to Jackson.
Alyssa's going to score. No.
No.
She's thought second about it.
So at the end of 4, the Medomak Valley Panthers with a convincing win over your Belfast Lions. Wow, they turned the scoreboard off already. 53 to
53-18.
53-18. Richard.
Yes.
Got some scores?
Oh, I got some
Okay.
scores. Just got to add them up quickly. Sadie Knight with 3. Alyssa Smith with her 2. Katana Williamson, 14. Sarah Nelson, 7. 3 for Audrey. 6 for Maya. Lily with 12. And 6 with Claudia.
Wow.
That's spreading out the offense.
That is really good. It's very even, balanced.
Gray with 5. Deans with 1. Dars with 3. 6. Goodwin with 6. Philbrook with 2. And Luce with 1 for 18.
Yeah, huge right there to see Feely and Chris, 6 and 12, people coming off the bench.
Yes,
scoring quite a bit for
and
us.
Giving up 6 points, in the second half.
Yeah,
I mean,
you're going to win a lot of games
scoring
like
29, giving up 6. You're going to win a ton of games that way. First half they give up 12, second half 6. Like I said at the beginning of the game, they're everywhere.
Yes, they are.
And
they
it's
really
not
are.
just the 3 guards. They're the first ones, but everybody gets a hand on the ball, a rebound. They're working well together.
Play really suffocating defense.
That was a big win.
Yes. Well, from all of us here at LCTV Sports, I'm Phil Carlson with Richard Vanna and Brandon Simmons working the camera. Make sure you tune in Friday for the doubleheader. We have the varsity girls and the varsity boys taking on the Oceanside Mariners. Should be 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 for beef.
Should be
both
a great
sides. Game. It's the Pink Night. It's a great cause. Make sure you tune in. Until then.
This has been a production of LCTV Sports. Thank you to all our sponsors and fans. We hope you've enjoyed tonight's game.
This season of Medomak Valley basketball is brought to you by First National Bank, Bangor Savings Bank, Hammond Lumber, NC Hunt, Dead River Company, Colby and Gale, Bath Iron Works, Rising Tide Co-op, Rockport Automotive, LCI Open Fiber Network, Midnight Auto, Panthers Gym, Max Storm Cheer and Tumble, Moody's Diner, and Napa Coastal Auto Parts.